Alright guys, my name's Bea.
And I'm Matt.
And this is Sounds Like on Andertons TV. So, for this episode, who are we going to try and sound like?
This episode we're going to sound like David Gilmour.
Dave Gilmour.
Yeah.
Dave Gilmour is from the band Pink Floyd, which I'm sure you all know who they are because they're amazing. And he's most renowned for his beautiful, bluesy, sweet, ambient, ethereal guitar tones.
Ethereal is a good word for that.
It was, wasn't it? I was proud of that one. So yeah, obviously, Strat.
Yeah, and a nice complimentary, sweet sounding amp, I guess.
Delays, reverbs, those kind of things, just to give us a nice, sweet sounding Gilmour-esque tone. So, and we're doing it on a budget as well, aren't we?
Yeah, that is the idea of the series. So we're trying to kind of chip in between, you know, $1,000, $2,000
Something like that.
for the full rig, which so it's, you know, a gig worthy and bedroom worthy.
Yeah.
But you know, nice quality, nice sounding rig. So,
Sweet. So obviously we need to start with guitar, and it's obviously going to be a Fender, but we need to work out
which one?
Yeah,
there's a lot of Fenders as well.
Well, yeah, because Fenders, you know, you can start at like 150 quid all the way up to like 2-3 grand. It's a hard one.
Well, should we go and look at the Fenders rather than the...
Yeah, we're stood by Gibson's.
Yeah.
Wrong guitar. Obviously we're doing a Sounds Like Dave Gilmour, so Logic would promote, let's just get a Gilmour Strat, but as you can see, £2,949 is...
It's a little stretch, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit stretch on the wallet.
So Mexican?
Yeah, I reckon Mexican's the best bet because the thing is, I mean, all the American Strats are made in Corona. You know, you're practically in Mexico anyway, so what's the difference?
A bit pricier. Here we go. This is 445.
445. Oh, here's something. What's this? Okay, this is 549.
Okay.
And now the reason that I'm suggesting this is because it's beautiful, number one. Number two is it's got a maple board, which is something that Gilmour has on his Candy Apple Red one, I believe.
Okay.
Nice flame top, 549, and this is Mexican as well. This is a US.
Yep.
But it's this is the American special. So in terms of the colour and the fretboard, it's pretty much what Gilmour had. Especially if you bang it into the guitars. So I reckon this is the guitar for the job.
Okay, sounds good. Next
up, we need an amplifier. Not a lot of people know this, but Matthew Hornby is actually not endorsed by Fender.
Yeah.
Do you know what's cool about walking around the Andertons shop?
What's cool about walking around the Andertons shop?
Loads of gear.
So David Gilmour uses a lot of amps, well, uses a lot of amps, he still plays. But we're thinking Fender.
Fender,
He's
yeah.
got quite a Fendery tone, a lot of his clean stuff's quite Fendery.
What have we got?
Deluxe, a little bit expensive. I'm thinking we need like good gear, not just like super budget gear. So maybe the Champion stuff. David Gilmour's got such a beautiful sound.
He does.
I don't think we can really compromise.
Because he obviously uses a lot of effects as well.
Yeah.
We might get away with getting something more affordable on the amp front.
To be honest, I'm kind of sold on this little Fender job down there. Hot Rod Deluxe, in fact.
Is a Hot Rod Deluxe?
669, yeah, plus 500. That's about 1,200 quid before we start.
1,200 quid before we hit pedals.
Which isn't too bad.
Pedals.
What we need a reverb. Should we go for a reverb, a delay,
We need a phaser.
and a phaser?
The Hot Rod Deluxe is built in reverb, spring reverb, and everyone loves that sound. So why not save ourselves a bit on budget by not getting a reverb pedal? I reckon it's a no-brainer on the phaser.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we've got those last time.
Tone City.
Tone City. So you're looking at about between 30 and 50 quid for these pedals.
Tape machine, I guess.
And they've got the tape machine, which is this one here. So I reckon the Tone City tape machine. Legend has it that Dave Gilmour used a Dynacomb.
Did he? An MXR?
He did.
Awesome.
So we might actually just go and get one of those.
It hasn't even been turned up.
Nice.
Hasn't even been turned up.
Yep.
Thank you.
This is an MXR Dynacomp.
And we reckon that's going to achieve the Gilmour tone. So the grand total of Dave Gilmour's Sounds Like rig is what?
£1,415.
That's actually not bad.
It's not bad considering we've got 3 pedals, nice amp, and a lovely Strat.
What next then?
Go and try it out. Let's go and try it out at the warehouse. So, here we are back in the video room with all the gear we've chosen for
for Dave Gilmour.
Dave Gilmour.
My dad's favourite player, absolute legend of a player. Most famous for, you know, those stratty, beautiful tones.
When we were thinking more and more about his tone, it's really like, it's delicate, isn't it? He doesn't really do much.
Yeah.
It's very tasteful, isn't it?
Yeah. So in terms of the rig that we're going for, it's kind of a smallish, comfortable rig that isn't necessarily what Dave would use, but it most certainly gets pretty close, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, it sounds awesome. Obviously, it's a Strat rig.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's those Stratty sounds make the sound.
Yeah.
But yeah, we picked a few nice pedals, and they're sounding great.
This is the standard Strat Plus.
Yep.
Mexican Strat with a nice. It's got a little flame top on it. I mean, they're great. Mexican Strats are great. There's nothing really wrong with them. There's nothing really wrong with any Strat as long as it's set up nice. But this one in particular feels nice to play.
Sounds great as well.
But yeah, so we got the Strat, the Mexican Strat. We've got a Hot Rod Deluxe, and again, you know, we all know this amp very well. This is Lee's favourite amp as well, and it does the job. It gives you beautiful spanky cleans, lovely bit of spring reverb in there as well.
Yep. Pedals wise.
So
we went for the MXR Phase 90.
It's had such a long history of being an awesome phaser.
Yeah.
Loads of great musicians use the Phase 90, so it does the job.
And what else? Again, a Tone City tape machine. So yeah, just a straightforward delay with, you know.
It's got that tape effect, which is like it sort of deteriorates as it echoes out, and then the Dynacomp,
which is a compressor.
It is. It's a dynamic compressor, and I believe that's actually what Dave Gilmour uses. The thing is, with Dave Gilmour's tone, because he plays so clean, because we were talking about this yesterday, you know, like when you listen to songs like the beginning of Shine On You Crazy Diamond, and even The Wall and stuff like that.
And Great Gig in the Sky.
Yeah, he's got such a soft touch to the guitar, but it's always so clean and so pronounced. So I found that using the Dynacomp with the volume rolled off a little bit, was doing those nice bends and stuff, using the reverb on the amp, did actually give us quite a similar tone to the beginning of Shine On You Crazy Diamond.
Yep.
So again, when you're doing those proper high bends at the top, you do get just that little bit of, it kind of blooms a tiny bit as you with the pick attack. So
yeah.
Like, that's great. Lovely.
Awesome.
So yeah, we've put the Dynacomp last in the signal chain because we found when we were messing around working out which order to put the pedals in, that one actually gave us the closest tone to the CD.
Yeah,
so,
it works.
Next up, Tone City. Here we go. And by the way, before I turn it on, this is going through the front. Normally I'd put my delay in the loop, but because it's clean, put it in the front.
Yeah, sounds great.
It does. It's again, it's a lovely sounding delay. It's not overly expensive, and it does that kind of vintage tape sounding delay. So very straightforward. Again, you got one for level, one knob for repeats, and then just generally the timing of it. So.
Okay, so should we go with the phaser?
Let's go with the phaser. So now we're just going to play those 4 notes and hope that you guys think, like we do, it sounds like Dave Gilmour. So. Oh,
Nice. Listen to that all day.
that's one of those tones, isn't it? That's one of those tones that you can sit there and just... I mean, like, those 4 notes, I kept repeating it because... that phaser, it just has that thing about it, because the only thing you can change on it is the speed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it just has a sound.
And it just, the way they've dialed it in and got it right is fantastic. Straightforward, pretty simple rig, really. I mean, again, we're trying to keep it reasonably affordable.
And to be honest, keep it simple, kind of just nail the...
that specific tone, I guess.
Well, yeah, and or the most famous tone, in this case, I guess.
I'd be interested to know what my dad thinks about this particular sound, because he is such a fan of Dave Gilmour. So I'm going to do it one more time. If you're watching, Dad, tell me what you think.
So yeah, Bea's dad and everyone else, comment below. See if you think it sounds like Dave Gilmour, and let us know what you think. All the gear and all the songs we've featured are in the description below as well. So check them out, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.